From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, box truck. Watch your distance.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Gun.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Joker. Jam.
We're going.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Go.
152. Here we go.
Gun.
Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Desmond King making the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They're not ready for this, man.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got an open man. It's Ratley. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Not too bad in cover 4.
Go, go, go. This 5-7.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
All right, he don't want to get out of that, coach.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Yeah, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Me and you on deck. Good route here. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey. Wide. Check 15. Check. One.
Cousins now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, Charlie. One.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins flushed out right. On the run, he'll let got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Don't get nervous. Man, 5-7.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Switch. Back. Grade 15.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Run. Here we go, D. Kill. Watch twist. Check the backer. Shit. Red 5-2, on here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Here we go. Waiting. Showing it. Check 52.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go, great. 80 weapon. Mike 55. Hey, eat. It's just me and you. Watch twist. Check. Shoot.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. 120. I got you, son. You're all mine, baby.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A quick throw to Ratley.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a jet 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 44, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gibson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
What you do, Ken?
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
Oh, you got
These guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big.
This nigga Chris Jones.
Chris
This nigga
Jones
is a problem.
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as
Come on,
a double
bro.
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Eluding the pressure right.
Bro, are you serious, dog?
For a Cowboy touchdown.
Like, that's what we're doing?
Sony Michel, his
Letting
second
a fucking
touchdown of the
running back go
game and his
fucking 50
9th
yards?
on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out
Like,
in
where's
front
my other
further.
D3?
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a
No,
21-10
fuck that. He not
game.
just bite on that shit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That sorry ass play.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. It's Williams on the catch. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Gun. 53, Mike. Gun. Here I come again. Here I come. Hey, Alpha. Gun. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On 2nd and 9.
You're not doing this shit no more.
And he's taken down.
You're not. I'm sorry.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Tate. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go. 180. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. This is caught by Williams. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
I just nigga not getting out this damn 3-4. He not getting out this 3-4 code 4. I'm finna start fucking his ass up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come out in it. Out of the 2 of them.
55.
Now a give right side. Gibson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sir.
Typically, we think it's the stronger safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line
No,
of scrimmage.
some odd reason.
But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, Wahoo! 53's mine.
To throw, Cousins. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
Sir.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Huh?
Gun.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A big play here for Dallas.
Hold up, bro.
40 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they will run it with Michelle.
Bro, wow.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. Second and goal. Cousins. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback.
The game was
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down now, it's Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Making niggas seem like they better than what they are, bro. And I hate that shit.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, echo.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Check.
Forward, Tokyo.
Check. Check.
Buzz.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Bro, let the ball go, bro.
They bring down Wentz on the sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
14, 82, 14. Hey, Steve 6.
Mike.
Ram.
Mike.
List by 7. Hey. High 7.
Kill.
List by 2. 49. Check 49.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there.
Their last play, huh?
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Niggas do not be fouled,
Let's
bro.
go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Gun.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Niggas do not be fouled, bro. I
Taking
swear
it
they
in
don't.
from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
That shit makes no sense.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. But at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Gun.
A give to Michelle running right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
Bruh,
sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Oh, shit.
And Beasley's got it.
Yeah, that's
Touchdown,
definitely my fault.
Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
I don't need it.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz.
This nigga dropped the ball.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception.
buddy,
I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Cornerbacks.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. There goes a deep ball in zone.
He dropped it. That's tough.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
52 is the mic. Bring it home.
Gun.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We want it. Come to my world.
Hey, switch gears. Switch.
Man 5-7.
10, under 10, 10. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
After the sack on first down, Wentz being chased out left. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Damian Ratley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
I could, but it would take a hell of a defensive effort from the fucking AIs. And that's just what it comes down to.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Turnovers won this game, man. What the fuck's he doing?
Comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
That is tough.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line, 75 yards.
Block shit. Say they got down life.
So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, here, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
5 of them 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check three.
Now Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. His pass
We're not going to block him, Terrell. Like,
and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good.